Trisha here for another episode of the 5enses webcast. Today, our guest is Dee Alexander, one of the finest drag queens that you'll ever see here in Prescott. So sit back and relax and be ready to have fun. All right, everyone. I'm sitting down with Dee Alexander, the beautiful drag queen that is from Prescott, Arizona. How are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
Doing great. I really like that jacket you have on. I know you said it was like a realtor, but I see Dick Tracy all over that.
I've gotten Dick Tracy, I've gotten realtor, and I've gotten football player. Let's just say they're not real shoulder pads.
Okay. If you were a realtor, what kind of house would you want to sell me right now?
Does crack count? Do crack houses?
Sure, why not? So I've seen you grow since like the first Vagina monologues that Prescott had in like 2017, and you've really blossomed into a great drag queen, if you don't ask me.
Thank you. Yeah, I try. You know, I've been up to some stuff since then. I think I've amassed a pretty decent resume. We'll see. I'm still hoping to go forward with it and kind of grow. So I'm excited for new opportunities. Yeah.
Same here. My first question for you would be, what made you want to become a drag queen?
Oh, geez. I mean, starting off, just like growing up in Prescott, Arizona, it's a little closeted gay boy, left me with a lot of time to look online. I've been asked this question a couple times, and I always start by telling my my origin story, my villain origin story, I guess. But it was, I want to say, my sophomore year of high school, and one of my friends, me and her, were outside getting ready to go to class, and she was telling me about a Lady Gaga concert that she had gone to with her mom and everything, and she was talking about these drag queens that she saw. And me, this little closet case, was like, not about it. I shut it down so quick. I was like, no, I don't understand drag queens. I just don't know why anybody would want to do that. I just didn't get it. And she blew up. She blew up in my face. Come to find out, it's because her brother was a drag queen. But to try and be a better friend, I went online and I started looking at drag and kind of seeing videos. I saw RuPaul's Drag Race just to try and get a better idea of what it was to kind of get closer to her. And as I was watching these videos of these confident gay men and trans women and lesbians, the entire spectrum, something clicked, you know, and I found ways to do it here in Prescott and then eventually in Phoenix. And it's been an adventure. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Good, don't, because you have some really sick moves. I probably spend almost all your drag shows that 4am Productions have put on. You have to, like, coming from Prescott, you would have to have a lot of courage to, like, you know, have the stage name. So, like, where did Dee Alexander come from?
I mean, I think when it comes to courage as a gay person, drag is the biggest thing with that. And I think drag has helped me become more confident with it because you're putting on a mask. You know, I was no longer Kevin, the little gay boy. I was Dee, the drag queen. And you get to be the face of people that don't want to, you know. But the drag name is let's see. The drag name came out from I got my drag name watching Big Bang Theory. If you've ever seen it, they were talking about a hooker named Dee Watermelons. And I was like, okay, Dee, I like that. It sounds like a PTO mom name, like a realtor, hence the shoulder pads. And I got Alexander because I originally wanted to be an Andrews because my real middle name is Andrew. But Andrews is a huge drag house and it's like already very established and I didn't want to deal with any of the politics of that. So Alexander I thought was the closest thing. And it's cute. It's grown on me. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And is there like a schism in your personal life and Dee Alexander? Or does it all blend together?
That is kind of the age-old tale of the drag queen. And it's something we always talk about a lot is creating that kind of, it's the gay version of a work-life balance, you know, finding finding the balance between your boy self and your drag persona can be very difficult because it's so easy to trip into living out this character all the time. And it becomes a blurred line because even once you get more established, you go out out of drag and people still recognize you and they know you as Dee Dee. So you're always getting referred to as Dee Dee. Like half of Phoenix doesn't even know my real name. So it's something you have to be careful with because you do kind of lose yourself. A lot of girls go on breaks every once in a while to kind of recenter and let their eyebrows grow back in, let the lip stains kind of fade and before jumping back into it again.
Okay. So do you have any like weird encounters like fanboys like coming up to you in Phoenix or?
Oh, geez. I wish there was vodka in this because then,
Jim?
then I'd be able to go into it in detail. But let's just say there's a certain market for people like me.
Okay.
I do not entertain such fantasies and fallacies. I have been approached after my shows, sometimes in the middle of my shows, on multiple occasions, asking to be taken out on very fancy dinners and extravagant vacations and very nice things. But I'm straight up because I don't knock other girls that do that. I think it's great, but it's not for me.
Okay.
I always tell them this does not leave the bar. This does not look good under restaurant lighting. This is not, you don't want to see this. You don't want to see this outside. So, but it happens a lot.
All right. Well, that's a good compliment to you then. That means you're working and strutting your stuff like
exactly.
on the catwalk, right?
Oh yeah. Any attention is good attention.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So I've seen you perform multiple times and I know you're having a show coming up in June.
Yes, we are.
We'll get to that in a second, but how do you pick the songs? I always thought that was fascinating. Like my first drag show was like in 2011 in New Orleans, and they did some nice drag to some dirty rap music, and I really like that. And I always wondered, like, how do you pick the songs and the routines, and how much effort goes into that?
Everybody has their own kind of process for picking out their music. I go into feasibility. I do a lot of stage shows, like stuff that's written for stage, like Broadway music and stuff, because I feel like that's the easiest to translate into a drag performance. Every time I listen to a potential song that I could perform, I always think about what am I going to do? You know, what am I going to do during the 30-second break where there's no lyrics and I have to figure out something? So it's a lot of upbeat stuff. It depends on the venue. I'm always crafting my sets to reflect the energies and the vibes of the audiences. I just want something they'll enjoy. And gays get bored. Gays have a very short attention span. So I do not want to be the girl, the smoke break queen. I do not want to be the yawn.
That would not be good.
It's, you know what happens. It happens to the best of us. Mm-hmm. Not me, but.
All right. So, look at me. I kind of have the great hair. What kind of advice would you give somebody like myself who may want to do some drag at some point in their life? And would I have to shave my hair? Can I put a wig on or something?
Okay, I'm gonna have to ask you some probing questions.
Go for
about
it.
Your potential persona.
Okay.
Let's see. Are you feeling brunette or blonde?
I've always been brunette, but it would be nice to be a blonde.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I've never been blonde, so.
I mean, that's what I did.
Okay.
I know I'm wearing auburn now. I do auburn and I do blonde.
Okay.
I don't understand a drag queen that would wear brown hair. I think it's so boring.
Really?
So blonde.
Okay.
You're going to be blonde. Are you going to be slutty or prude?
I could definitely be a slut at sometimes, I guess. But I think it would probably be more like soulful, where I would have like a shawl on and then reveal, maybe. So
okay.
what would that be? Like a mixture?
A shawl into a slutty reveal.
I don't know, yeah.
So you'd be like a nun taking a shower?
I would not be a nun because I fucking hate nuns.
You hate nuns?
I grew up Catholic, and I think that was the worst brainwashing torture that anybody can go through, is being taught fear and guilt out of anything. So no, I mean, sorry, God bless my soul, whatever.
No,
but,
fuck nuns.
Yeah, there you go.
I agree. Yeah, they're stupid.
Yeah.
Sluts.
Well, they're controlling, and we all like control, especially if you want to go into like other fantasies, if you will.
Oh yeah, but Jesus was into BDSM.
Probably. I mean, hung out with hookers and whores and poor people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I look like someone that read the Bible?
No, I did. So, anyways, all right.
Is this the shoe of somebody that read the Bible?
The Virgin Mary, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe there's nothing virgin about these shoes.
Okay, so I guess I'd be slut prude. How about that?
Okay, a blonde slut prude. Let's see. Okay, Britney Spears or Beyonce?
Ooh, Beyonce.
Beyonce. Okay.
Yeah, I got that junk in the trunk. Yeah.
I'm feeling the name Trisha.
Trisha. Okay.
Trisha. Trisha.
Trisha? Just Trisha?
No.
Oh.
Trisha twice. Trisha. ... Trisha.
Ooh, okay. I like that. What's in the middle with the ... Is it leaving up to imagination or what?
Space.
It could be the gap between the spaces, right?
The gap between the spaces, baby.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
So Trisha. Okay, so now that we have
we'll workshop it. We'll workshop Trisha ... Trisha. Okay.
So now I got the name. How would I go about maybe setting up the routine or what? Like, what is the next step?
Oh, okay. So drag has never been more popular. Baby queens are always popping up. The competition has never been stiffer. I think the biggest thing is just, this is going to sound very 75-year-old Republican.
Whoa.
But don't be afraid to do stuff for free at first. Okay.
Anything for free? They say the best things in life are free, so...
I'm drunk and $1 is $1.
Ooh, okay, I like that.
I think just being open to new opportunities and networking is the biggest thing. That's true for any industry. I think seeing drag as an industry is really, really going to help because everybody comes into it with different goals and different intentions. Some girls just want to put on a pair of heels and get free shots, which is great, and other people do see it as more of a business, something that you can make money with. And having a clear set of goals to kind of follow is really, really going to be helpful with that.
Right. So you're saying like the sky is the limit if you want to make it more of a business or if you just want to do like a side gig and you're just like, I'm a businessman and like going this direction.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's art and it's so big. The Phoenix scene especially is really, really large. So there's so many avenues you can get to. There's always people willing. I found the Phoenix girls have been exceedingly kind. We're all very, very welcoming. I haven't had a bad experience with anybody that I remember, but I do drink a lot. So I think just networking and getting your name out there. There's a lot of pop-up shows. There's drag competitions that I started with. I actually did, not to age myself, but the competition I won was at a club that no longer exists.
Okay.
So it was about 30 years ago that I started.
Oh, come on. Not 30 years ago, darling. No way. I hope you don't mind if I called you darling.
Baby.
We're talking about we're talking about screwing nuns. And now you're a 75-year-old Republican. So it just seems like everything can be like in this frame of mind, right?
I mean, my grinder says I'm versatile. So I really feel like I'm living up to the expectations of me. Yeah.
Nice. Do you find some really nice people on Grindr? I've never done a dating app before.
You trying to ask the dirty questions, huh? I see. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, this is Trisha.
Okay.
Trisha.
No, I'll tell Trisha. Trisha. Grindr, I see as a tool.
Okay.
I see it as a means to an end. And it can be fun. I have my phases. I mean, I go in and out of Grindr sometimes. I haven't been super horny lately. So I haven't been on the app as often as I have been in the past.
Okay.
But it's a way to meet people. I'm not going to say good people because a lot of them are not. But it's good. It's fun. Okay. It's an adventure. I mean, just wear a condom.
Wrap it up. I mean, you got to. I mean, you don't want to get a disease or anything else like that. So.
Oh my God. The other day, me and my friend, we were on the phone talking about promiscuity and having sex. And he was like, yeah, just like do whatever you want on Grindr as long as you wear a condom. And I was like, you say that like it's a really small thing. You say that like it's so easy. You ever been drunk and horny, Cameron?
That is the deadly mixture because anything can happen when you're drunk and horny.
I mean, I wouldn't know anything about that.
Yeah, I know. So
shut your mouth, Trisha.
I'm getting in the character, you know. I'll just feel like that.
No, you are.
Whatnot.
Exactly. I see. I think a high pony would suit you well.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Drag is all about big jawlines. Oh, God, put it away.
Here, I'll do the blue steel.
There we go. Okay.
We have the turnaround ball here in Prescott.
Yes,
so
the turnabout ball, yeah.
Maybe I'll make my debut next year.
That would be fantastic.
Right.
I mean, the Prescott drag scene, especially in the last couple of years, has turned into something fantastic. Like, it is just, I have never seen such visibility in the community before and just so much art and creativity in a queer-centered space. Here, it's just, I'm over the moon when I'm talking to my Phoenix colleagues about my little hometown. So it's fantastic. It's a really good, I would recommend it. The Turnabout Ball, do it.
Yeah, I will. You heard that, John Duncan, wherever you're listening and behind the studio, you know.
Hook Trisha up.
Yeah. But, you know, I want to comment on that. Like, I've always viewed drag as an art form, but also just a release of expression and energy. And that's why I never got why people are always against it. You know, like, I don't understand. I think it's just because it is in the LGBTQ realm. And so we have some of those weirdos that just hate on it. But I've always found that just nice because everybody has to have that expression, that art form, you know?
I mean, one of the most daunting questions that I've been trying to ask ever since I found drag was, why do I do it? You know, what makes it so fascinating and, I don't know, just what keeps me so interested? Because I've been doing it for, I want to say, almost 6 years now. And why am I still so entertained? And not only why do drag queens do it, but why do people that have no interest in doing it themselves why are they so jived to go to the shows? You know, what makes drag so different and what makes it so exciting? And I've come up with a couple hypotheses, but I've yet to really nail down an answer. But I think I
guess I'll have a little bit of vodka too, right?
I think when it comes to drag, God, Trisha, you're really asking the hard questions.
Yes, I am. Because everything is hard in my life as Trisha, if you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, Trisha likes it hard.
Very hard.
Everything with Trisha is hard and rough.
Yep. Just get some shackles in this and we're all good, right?
But okay, I can answer this question. I know the answer to this question. It's just I'm just so hydrated right now. It just makes me a little dizzy. The thing that makes drag so interesting for me as a performer, because I think the people that watch it and the people that do it have different goals in mind, and I think they have different motivations. But from what I found is that drag is really an asset and a mouthpiece to the gay community. You know, I feel like doing drag is a way to get people to listen to you. It's a lot easier to get attention showing up in a bright yellow blazer and a red wig.
Yep.
You know, so there comes a lot of responsibility with drag. And in terms of queer art, it has just brought a lot of people together. Because back when being gay was illegal, it was something to make people feel safe and make people feel seen and part of a community. Drag shows are a way to kind of congregate and keep these safe spaces. Even now that we're living in definitely better times, you know, there's still work to be done, but having these entertainers and these visible people in the community is really, really, it's a responsibility. And the people that love it just, it's art, it's entertaining. Mm-hmm. I think with every year that goes by, drag becomes entertaining for an entirely different reason. You know, when dudes were dressing up as women in Shakespeare, it was comedy, and it was because it was illegal for women to be on stage. And now it's evolved into something completely different and just completely exciting. And it's only going to keep going.
I agree.
Yeah. We'll see.
So, Dee Dee,
Yes, Trisha.
I heard that someone is going to grace Prescott with their skills at a new drag show coming up.
Oh my God, Bob Hope is coming.
I hope not.
That was dumb. That was really bad.
Well, I'm trying, so.
Well, if Bob Hope is going to be here, I'm going to catch him because I am also going to be here June 24th and 25th at the Attic and the Raven. So,
All right.
yeah, we're doing another one of the 4am Productions. Get your tickets at 4amproductions.net. We're going to be doing another one of the drag time shows. And this time we're adding a brunch.
Really?
Yes, we are. We're teaming up with Northland Cares. So the Friday and the Saturday night shows, it's going to run business as usual. It's going to be Friday, Saturday, 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock. And then on Sunday at the Attic, at the Raven, on Sunday at the Raven, we're going to be throwing in a little extra brunch because a portion of the proceeds from the Friday and Saturday night shows are going to be going to Northland Cares. And then Sunday night show, it's going to be going to Northland Cares. So
Excellent.
It's a nice little fundraising opportunity. Yeah.
Nice. I love Northland Cares. Well, Dee Dee, I am, for one, excited about the 24th and the 25th. I know that you always bring some other drag queens up from the Valley. So who's going to be performing with you?
I mean, everybody that I've ever brought has had an absolutely incredible time. I always love bringing the Phoenix girls up, show them my little hometown. So this show, we're going to have Whitney Stevens, who everybody has seen before, Davina Ross, who we have not brought up yet, but is absolutely incredible. I'm so, so excited to have her and kind of show her the ropes of Prescott a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have Travesty Majors is coming up.
Okay.
She is up and coming. She's newer. She hasn't been doing it for as long as the other girls, but she is absolutely fantastic. She's incredible. I've loved every single thing that I've seen her do. And of course, it would not be a Prescott drag show without my girly pop. Coco St. James is going to be here,
She's awesome.
So she's absolutely fantastic. And it's going to be such a good show. Yeah.
Sweet. Well, Trisha will be there in attendance, but
we'll tell security. They'll be expecting you. Don't you dare step
I'll have a
foot.
flask, and Trisha doesn't like vodka. She's more of those cigar smoking, joint smoking, whiskey drinker.
So what you're saying is you're gonna want this blazer.
That'll be dope. We can trade blazers.
The shoulder pads.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, thank you.
Okay. We have Bill Murray. Anyways, Dee Dee, it was great catching up with you. Now, for our viewers out there, where can they find more information about this drag show that's coming up?
Everything that you're ever going to need to know about this drag show is going to be found at 4amproductions.net. That's I almost said the letter 4, the number 4, amproductions, plural.net.
Mm-hmm. Well, everyone, this is Trisha.
And this is Dee Dee.
Signing off. Hope to see you around, and for more information, log on to 5enses, mag.com. Thank you for joining us for another episode of 5enses. These episodes wouldn't be complete without our sponsors and 5enses magazine. For more information and more webcasts, log on to 5enses, mag.com. Like us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.